Tim's going to sing a little while, so we'll need to get and thank you very much for opening your home to us as always. A beautiful home, beautiful gathering. And you're right, these are a lot of beautiful people. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Tim, for once again stepping up and helping with the collection of resources. For those of us who are elected, we know that raising money is critically important to getting our message out, making sure that we're staying ahead of the game, that we're communicating with our constituents, and that we're donating to Little League teams and to Girl Scout troops and everything in between. It requires resources. These kind of gatherings are super important and greatly appreciated. And the elected officials that are here know that. I'm going to ask that they step forward. We got Delisha Boyd here.
Yes, we're
Edwin Shorty. Elena Moreno. Joe Geruso. Rodney Lyons.
Yes.
And last but not least, my judge, Judge Kern Anthony Reed. And I won't even say what I normally say. You want me to say it again? Elena Moreno. You get 2 for it. I got it already, but that's okay. 2 times is fine. She's my dear friend. But thank you all. As you know, there's a lot going on in our country right now. A lot of unrest, a lot of challenges, domestically and internationally. We're at a very, very challenging time. Parties could not be further apart from where we need to be and working together for the American people. It's real, and it's a time that will test the fiber of all of us. The significance, the importance of being engaged, being a part of the process, listening and talking, because that is a part of the two-way communication that government must have to be successful. I am very blessed to be in a job that I really love. We've been able to bring significant resources back home. The best part of being a member of Congress is being able to shovel money back home for meritorious programs and opportunities and growth. $1.2 trillion for the infrastructure bill, CHIPS and Science Act, leaning back in on domestic production, making sure that we provide for the least of thee, that we can level the playing field and make for a better America. And a lot of good things, but a lot of good things that still have to be done. We see the divisions that we're now facing. Staunch Republican on one side, staunch Democrat on the other side, and those of us who try to balance it find ourselves in a position of trying to pull the far left, the far right, more to the center to make sure that we're addressing the needs of American people and not the needs of some political party. Listen, I'm a proud Democrat. I make no apologies for it. But I also know that I was American before I was a party leader. And we have to get more to that, where we put people over politics. This series of elections is going to be a very touching one, a very daunting one, regardless of what side of the coin you may fall on. Democracy, the very way of life, our rule of law, our United States Constitution is a challenge, and it's at risk. So I never want to miss the opportunity to, in every gathering I'm at, to remind people how important it is to vote. And I know I'm preaching to the choir. You don't need to hear me say this. But I'm hoping that I can deputize you to go out and tell others, to remind them just how important it is to vote. We cannot continue to have these elections settled with 20 and 30% voter turnout and then complain about who got elected last Saturday. It's our fault if we don't invest, if we don't protect and play a part of doing these things. So let's keep fighting together. Together we're better, together we're stronger, together we'll get through whatever the adversities are, because America's a great place and we're great people. Let's keep fighting. I will tell you without fear of contradiction that I couldn't be here serving now, going into my 3rd term in Congress, having served in the Senate, having served in the House, having served on the City Council, starting my career as a very young man, working for then Mayor Sidney Bartholomew, without the benefit of people like you, who step up, who are part of the process, who we may not always agree, but we always have the door open. And elected officials learn real quickly if you intend to be an elected official for a long time. We don't get a box of wisdom or a magic wand or the antidotes for all that ail you when we get elected. We're just regular citizens who prepared ourselves and immersed ourselves in policy to become resident experts on issues that the average person may not be. But it didn't start that way. We started as just regular people who thought we could do something to make life better. So know this, I'm never shy about being corrected, never upset about being challenged, always looking for new and better ways to do things. And I encourage you, as I've said to you a million times before, let's continue to work together to make this country, this city, this state, a fantastic place. Thank you all for being here.
Wait, y'all can clap.
Not,
I want to open up a question.
I was going to go there.